Welcome back to my Let's Play series. This is episode 3. Today, I have some plans. I want to do some building. First things first, this little hole I have in the ground, although it's conveniently located next to the blacksmith house, it's just a hole in the ground. And this cliff face is kind of bothering me, the way dirt just hangs out like that. So I think, ultimately, this hole's going to get covered up, which means this town needs a new mine entrance. What I was thinking was, originally I was going to put it in that corner, and then I kind of decided maybe not. I haven't fully committed to this yet, so this is going to be the mining foreman house, which means that corner's a little far, and this side of the mountain is perfectly placed. So what I was thinking is I was going to build a mine entrance right into this side of the mountain, and then dig it further down to have proper strip mine and all the mining space we need. That's the first thing I want to get done. The second thing I want to do is I want to make some kind of farming house. Not a farmhouse, not a barn, not a farm, because there's not enough land here for a full-blown farm. But some kind of agriculture-based profession where we can feed the village. That would be the ideal. So maybe over in this spot here, we'll have a house that does vegetables. The other thing is I could build it here. Take out these trees and we'd have a spot for a little house here, and then some crops down into this overhang. Whoa, hey, a skeleton. Excuse me a second. Put a torch here so that doesn't happen again. And I'm going to start with the mine shaft. And while I do that, I'll think about how I want to do this agriculture-based house. This community garden. Community garden? Organic farmer? It's a small-scale organic farmer. They're going to make craft wheat. Yes, that's right. Wheat. And potatoes. But I can't see, if you put potatoes and you put wheat in the same place and you put villagers here and one of them becomes a farmer, he's going to screw up all your crops, right? He's going to, whatever he has is what he's going to plant. So if we made like a wheat field and then a potato field and then a carrot field and a villager comes along and he's like, oh, I have carrots. He's going to harvest all the carrots and then harvest all the potatoes and replant carrots, which is not helpful to maintaining that sort of thing. So what I might do is I might make a single culture of crop and then hide the rest somewhere else. That might make the most sense. Maybe not, like I'd like to do sweet berries because they have a little bit of color in them, but maybe not because villagers are stupid and they might get themselves killed. You never know. The mine shaft entrance is done. Looks like this. Using andesite and cobblestone, stairs and slabs, I added some texture variation into the walls of it. I didn't want to rough it up too much, add like overgrowth of greenery and leaves and shrubs in the front because it's supposed to be in use. And it definitely will be in use by me to get down to the mining levels. I started digging a 3-wide staircase, which will ultimately probably have a minecart on it that comes all the way up. And then I'll have some sort of holding area where I can unload whatever's in the minecart and prepare it for distribution to its proper storage. The next thing on my list is getting this farm sorted out. So there's going to be a house probably about here, and then some crops here. And I'll probably put some sort of wall around it to make sure that mobs don't get in and jump all over it. Hey, I'm talking here. You want a bone? You want a bone? Here, have a bone. No? Still no? Well, that's all the bones I got, so you're just gonna have to be happy with that, okay? All right. I'm hoping that at this height it doesn't freeze, but I think it won't because the snow line ends sort of right here. So any water I put here should be okay. I didn't test that. I probably should have, but I'm gonna take the gamble. And if it freezes, I'll figure something out. One thing I did in this world that I don't normally do is I installed a mod pack. Nothing fancy, just the mob heads, because I thought that might be fun to collect. And it's good to see that it works. I'm very happy about that. I think I'm going to go head back to my house, pick up some materials, maybe chop down some more trees to get the wood I need. I'm going to get started on that farm. It's going to look real good right there. I'm down at the bottom of the mine. What am I doing here, you ask? I'm procrastinating. That's exactly what I'm doing here. Procrastinating on building that farmhouse. But it's not without positive results because I have diamonds now. 10 diamonds plus whatever I had from before, which I think is 5. So 15 diamonds, which means I can do a lot of things. I can make a diamond pickaxe. I can go to the nether. I can make an enchanting table, which means I can get silk touch and fortune and all the other good things. There's just one problem with all that. I don't have leather or paper to make the books for the bookshelves for the enchanting table. So I'm gonna have to figure something out for that. Maybe a farm is in order, like an actual farm, not just like a community garden, like a farm, like a Minecraft farm with redstone and stuff. Anyways, while I'm thinking about that, let's go check out what this house is going to look like, this farmhouse. Okay, so here it is. What I've laid out, anyways. So basically, what I'm thinking is this is the entranceway. You're going to come up on a deck over here, and you're going to enter into the house. And then over here, you're going to have your basic downstairs amenities. And then I'm thinking a second story above this one that's going to have the living quarters of whoever owns this farm. And then, as I mentioned before, over here, that's where the farmland's going to be. I'm thinking I might pull this back another block just to give a little extra room for crops. But that's really what it's looking like. So I'm going to build this. When I come back, there will be a farmhouse here. I've been building, putting this together, and this is what I got so far. It's the first story of the building. Hello, puppy wolf. You here for some bones? I don't have any bones. Sorry, buddy. The second story was going to be a different color on the exterior than the first story. I wanted to use something like white concrete or white terracotta, but I don't have enough bone or bone meal to do that, to make white dye and actually make the blocks that I need. So I'm thinking diorite might be a good substitute for the time being. It's a little bit noisier than I would have wanted it to be, but I guess that's okay. Not the end of the world. Um, and then the roof, since I have so much deep slate now that I've been down to the bottom of the mine, I'm thinking is going to be a deep slate roof. There's some good variants of deep slate that make for excellent roof tiles. So that's the plan at the moment. But I think if I could use the right tools for the right blocks, that would be much more representative of my ability to play Minecraft. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this diamond pickaxe that I've been itching to make. And that's going to make me happy because then I can go to the nether and get quartz, which is a little too white for this top. Quartz is also not the right block. The house is done, and of course it is undecorated. The inside is also completely empty. I need to put a ceiling into this room. This room is like a main hall. I guess there's going to be a kitchen, a living area, whatever. And then upstairs is the bedroom, and it also needs a ceiling. You come out here in the back, you can see the farm. Right now it's just carrots, and obviously there's no walls protecting it. I haven't figured out quite what to do with the walls yet. But all the decorations are going to come sometime in the near future when I have enough houses to just take a day and decorate everything. The last thing I want to do this episode is I want to build the nether portal and head out to the nether and see where it lands us. I decided I was going to place the portal right in this wall right here. It's not a permanent thing. It also doesn't sort of give any protection in case something from the nether decides to wander through, which is always a possibility and not great for villagers because most nether things are very hostile to villagers. But for now, there's no villagers and there's nothing else going on around here. So that's what's going to happen. Brought some cobble for the other side and some extra obsidian just in case things go horribly wrong, as they sometimes do. I also have some gold armor that I'm going to put on right now in case there's a bunch of piglins on the other side that don't appreciate my presence. So, here we go. Portal's lit. Diamond sword is in my hand. And here's to hoping that I don't die when I walk through. Okay. Okay, that could be. That could have been worse. Could have been. Could have been worse. Could have been a place where there's lots of terrible things going on. But we seem to have gotten ourselves a warped forest and a lava pool, some striders. Just gonna build a quick box around this portal. Should have brought a door, but didn't think that far ahead. I can make a door. There's wood right near me. Hey, I'm actually not terrible at this game sometimes. All right. Box is built. Portal is secure for now, anyways. Ultimately, when the world is big enough and mature enough, I'm gonna move up into the ceiling of the Nether, and I'm gonna make some sort of Nether transport transit system where it's faster to get around. For now, that'll do. That is a huge lava lake. Okay. What else? Uh-oh. 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 Think I made him mad. Did I make him mad? Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to disrespect you by looking at you. I'm sorry. Sorry. Hope you can forgive me. Seems I'll have no shortage of Endermen here. I think that's all I have time for this episode. So from the Nether, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Have a good one.